This event, windsurfing, kailan po ito nag-start?
You know, this has been, I don't even know, remember when it started because we're sort of like new to it. Well, not really new, but several years already. We sort of like took the reins from the old management and then took on with helping the Philippine team. Together with that is to organize races. I came in as Secretary General of the group, and with other supporters like our president and our coach and assistant coach, everything's actually growing bigger and bigger. In this event, actually, it's more the windsurfers, my friends who actually put everything. They're marketing people, so everything's well organized. We've got sponsors, we've got cash sponsors, and we've got media to actually cover the whole event. We've got you, and we've got other media to also cover the event.
Sir, yung group niyo yung PWA?
Yes, that's Philippine Windsurfing Association, and it's the national sporting group that's supporting the sport, and we're a member of the Philippine Olympic Committee, and of course we're recognized by the Philippine Sports Commission. So the government supports us and we support the sport.
What is windsurfing? Kasi hindi po siya mainstream sport kaya ng basketball.
Yes, well, it's an Olympic sport, as you can see. It involves a board and a sail together. So that's as basic as I can say it. It's sort of like considered like an X-sport, extreme sport. It's not your regular sport that any Tom, Dick, and Harry can join. It does need a little physical exertion, but it's very rewarding. It's very intriguing and very attractive to people who love speed. And then of course tactics, techniques, and a lot of body work on it. So that's it.
Sir, where do you see this windsurfing?
Oh, it's a worldwide event. It's a worldwide sport. That's why it's an Olympic sport, because a lot of countries participate in it. On the sort of like on the smaller scale, Southeast Asia, we're considered one of the powers. Together with of course Thailand, Indonesia, Singapore's coming up, and well, we actually do well in the sport. We actually just had one of our athletes win a world's competition. This was it's in China, Japan, Poland, European countries, America, Brazil. You've got international. Really.
So what can we expect from this year's event?
Well, you'd see some of there's a category that involves only or that includes only the athletes. So you'll see the sails all of the same kind. So it's also a way to actually hone them in their skills. When you sail in a racing atmosphere, it's different when you're just practicing amongst yourselves. You don't end up pushing yourself, but when it's in a competition and there's maybe possible monetary reward and attraction, then they really do their best, and they're above practice level. It's like, hey, serious though. And then on the other hand, we also have the weekend sailors, yung mga mahihilig lang, which Janao is home to. So they get a chance to actually see, how much they improved from last year. So that's what you see. And then you see also a nice class, which is the novice or the juniors. So here you see young guys, young girls into the sport, also in a racing atmosphere. And then of course those who grew already, now novice, or just newly introduced to the sport, first time race, novice, even if they're adults. Yeah, that'll be all interesting. And then of course you have all the sponsors right now who's helping us make this event possible.
Sir, do you think this will break into the mainstream sport?
Well, you know what? The sport, the equipment is a bit prohibitive. The cost of the equipment does pose as a sort of like a hindrance for just anybody to get into it. It does cost a bit, so that's what holds it back. But we do have a lot of people who can still afford it, but are not really very much exposed.